Boom, boom. What? What? Turning people into chickens? Turn somebody into a chicken? Ugh, my nose. Welcome, welcome everyone. Just getting everything ready and started. Almost. Almost. Okay, well, where do I need to go now? I need to go over. Something that I'm closer to. Oh, there's two right here. Let's go to this one, shall we?
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Suppose, you hater.
Lost to a new student?
Hater.
I didn't see that coming.
Lost to a new student? Yeah, you lost to a new student. How do you feel? How does that make you feel? Lost to me. 5 years in, and I'm like 3 days in. Should probably charge my phone. I'm at 27%. Charge it at some point.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
And you now.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course. Confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get
Fear
a
of
reputation
puffskeins.
as a coward.
Really?
Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
It's a pretty good name.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I
It said
must
the
be
same
braver
thing.
than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
You want me to do this?
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I
really
shall
don't
be
like
forever
the
in your
fact
debt.
that, like, if you have a deeper voice, it sounds like you're like robotic or something. So weird.
Hidden herbology corridor. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Gobstones. Oh, okay, that's wow. That is what you call details. When it rains, your robe gets wet. Wait a minute. Oh no, the floor gets wet too. I was about to say, how does my robe get wet? The floor doesn't get wet. The floor also gets wet. Okay, you guys really paid attention to that. You really paid attention to that. That's good, that's good.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Incendio!
Collected!
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You
Kansas
see,
City
I'm fond of
Chiefs are
creating my
going
own
to Disneyland
charms.
tomorrow.
Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are
perhaps
only
I
5.
can, huh?
She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madam Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Oh, does he now?
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
You can collect them and bring them to me. Well, since they're in the library and I'm right by the library, I guess I'll go in. Back on how to do this.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio!
Can I just use the...
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
I got the book. Aha, I see you, look. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did the book go? No!
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Haha, I got the second one. Man, getting these books is not easy. I say not as easy as I thought it would be. Got
This
it.
must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day, that is until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating. All of them are perfectly stewed. Nice wing files. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. He knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Becoming more practical to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. Where I need to get? They're probably upstairs. Time to go upstairs. No, they were up here. The books disappear. Are we both just up here? Well, one of them is down there for now. Pretty sure if I go there, they're gonna be gone. Where'd they go? They do disappear. There's no way. Oh my. Got it. Took a while, but I got it. Trust me, getting these books are not an easy task. I don't. The controller just randomly. Like that. Got it. Accio is not fun at all to use. Oh, there's still one more? Thought I collected all of them. There's still one more somewhere. Is this last book? Hmm.
Revelio.
Can't seem to find this last book. Magic band in the library. Where can this book be?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Like to see if yours is staticky. Nothing did you, but I'll check. You're good. Yeah, exactly. Is it? What was that?
Incendio.
No.
Revelio.
Nothing, huh? Nothing, huh? Just happened.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not down here anywhere. Just don't know where this book is. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to find this this last book. I literally only need one more, but I can't seem to find it. Ah, it's upstairs. You little sneaky book. I have found you. Where did you go? Got it.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Oh, I can't jump off the top of the... Stop me from jumping off the top off here? No? Yeah, you're in the way. Found him. You can take the spell off now.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh,
Including
what
your
a
diary.
relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Where do I need to go? I need to go this way. Herbology class. To go to herbology class. Thought it was nighttime outside.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Level lock. Always level up. You guys never let me do anything. Anything. Begin quest.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone,
let's protect our
rip
ears.
their mandrake by the tendrils and give
I'm getting about to get a mandrake. Imagine if that's how plants really were. You pull them out the ground, they just yell.
Like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange. Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Oh, roses. Butterflies just flying everywhere. Hello, hello. Mr. Pepper 1337. Welcome, welcome.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion,
Item
as you all
unlocked.
should know from Professor
Nice.
Sharp's class.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the
What
different
am I
seeds?
supposed to do?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
At the moment, I'm about what, 2, maybe 3 hours in, going on 3 hours in. So far, I'm honestly really liking it. The fighting style is really good, really great to me. I like how open world this world is. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I really like how open world this is and the customization. So far, I haven't ran into a door that you can't at some point open or unlock.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
So far, the story
I'll
has
let
been
Professor
really
Sharp tell you about that.
I would say if you're a if you're a fan of Harry Potter, even if you're not,
sort of flora,
and you just like this type of game,
Chinese
I would
chomping
definitely say
cabbage.
get it.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate,
So, yeah,
Mr.
if
Pruitt,
you're-
has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and
If
see
you're
me when you're finished.
thinking about
and mind your
pulling the trigger on
fingers.
it, go ahead and do it.
Bite.
It's a good buy. It's a really good buy.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Oh, my lead. You just said you will be showing me, and then you say my lead, so it's kind of like I'm showing myself.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on... Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Well, you said
Then
grab a
do the
few,
rest.
but I'm gonna grab all of them. We'll probably need them later. How do I... Oh. Didn't know that this existed. I had no idea that this existed.
Look at that. That's anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden
Yeah,
last
exactly.
year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Yeah.
Vicious
Learn
little
something new
bastards, aren't
every day.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a
Just
fight.
wondering, like, has that been
Not
there
saying you
this
can't go
whole
it alone,
time, and I just
but, well,
wasn't paying
imagine that
attention
wasn't a
to
dummy.
it?
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
There's no more that I can grab. I can grab this though. Although I will say that duels are fun, but getting used to which buttons does what, that takes some getting used to. Because there was times where I was supposed to block, and instead I'm like throwing spells at people and it's just completely
as to why
messing up.
we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
To blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn
You can
more.
battle.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything,
all right.
first understand it.
Hope you have a good night and a
plants as well
good
as
day
friendships.
tomorrow.
Kindness
I will
and
be
concern
on.
are
I'm
as
on
necessary in the
usually
greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
every day at 8. Saturdays I might be on a little early, or well, earlier. Mondays the same, might be on a little earlier, but every day besides normal Sundays, I'm I don't get on Sundays that often, but every other day, 8 o'clock.
Off on another adventure, are we?
And thanks for the follow as well. Thank you for that. Let's see, where do I have to go now? That is the question. I will. Thank you. And good night to you. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? 2 side missions here? Kinda want to do this. I'm gonna go with the, you know what? Should I do the main mission or the side mission? There's so many damn side missions in this game. So many damn side missions in this game. We're gonna go to the main mission.
Can't somebody let me copy their potions homework?
Can somebody let me copy the potions homework?
Someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
I believe it was 3 inches. Just 3. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome.
Goblin Rebellion.
About to attend class right now.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
Discipline.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw.
Points for
Before
Ravenclaw.
today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Oh, cool. That'll be able to just
Never
be
know
like
when you
points
might need
for
it.
this house, points for that house. I
Please
have to actually
begin.
write it down or anything. Just boom, points for it.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Just a pinch. Lemon juice. Oh, gotta love the gloves. Gotta love the gloves.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Totally skill. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Should you chop?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
That's the thing about these games. You gotta look around, because you never know what you
My
might find.
Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Never know what you might find.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Getting closer and closer to that goal.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley,
Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Grab you a feather? You want me to grab you a feather? Why can't you grab it? Should I help him? Should I not help him? Oh, it sounds like you got in trouble trying to help student. Are we on the same mission? Same quest? So you did get in trouble for helping him. But, you know, I am a Slytherin, so
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Let's get in trouble for helping this guy out. Chest in here. I feel like this guy's gonna get mad at me for helping him. If I do.
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Proficiency in potions are two things that
So
cannot be
close,
rushed.
so close to that goal.
Patience and be thorough. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. Hi, bro. Thank you for the follow, hi, bro. Hope your night's going good.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you.
What's going on behind me? I don't
Pleasure,
know what.
truly. And I've never seen anyone brew
on.
such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
See you soon, no doubt. I want to know what that was that I was making all that noise behind me.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
sorry,
I'm not even gonna lie to him.
I was
He
merely
already
trying to help a
obviously
friend.
knew.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
That'll be all.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
It's going to be fun.
Idea that I don't write down.
Let's see, where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go way down here? Pretty far.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
I told you it was 3.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Knew I heard you. Another one, huh?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
One, maybe 2.
Try to send a note to someone I like.
It's locked. To walk a long way to talk to this girl. I should have done that one before I did the battle. What the, what you just hit him for? What did you just hit him for? Ugh. I'm just gonna run.
I wish the headmaster would.
I don't have a broom yet, unfortunately. If only I had a broom. So much easier.
What are you up to now?
Nosy. Why do you sound so angry when you ask? There's no way I'd be walking this far. Like, we gotta meet somewhere closer. Natty really went this far? Why did you go so far? Natty? Natty Onai?
Protego! Levioso!
I'm sorry, Sheep. I just wanted to see if that would work, and it did, and I am...
I should investigate.
Very pleased. Investigate? Investigate what? I'm pretty sure I can't do that right now. I love how everything is just like so open. One side, all these different houses.
Revelio.
This girl
Not sure
really
how I'd
went
fare
this
it.
far.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Oh, is it having traveled this damn far?
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried
The
about
person
you,
that I
my
went
friend.
with
Ranrock
to
and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm alright at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time,
Hogsmeade with.
but I am
He
hoping
wanted me to
now
meet
you
somewhere.
might tell me
So
why
now
they
I'm
were
like,
looking for you.
I don't know if I can trust you with this information.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To
Yes,
all
they
of us.
are.
Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What's going on here? That is the question. What is... Before I do that, there's a lot of chests over here. I'm gonna just
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
go over here and check these.
I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker
violence
turn
does,
of late.
you know.
Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised.
They must have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Student!
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You there! See?
Got them both.
I'll watch the
That's
light come
how
out of your
we
eyes.
do. Collections section of your field guide has been updated with new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights from enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells. Ooh.
I see you. We can hold.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stupefy! Incendiary! Leviosa!
No, don't! Please stop!
He really said please stop after you were attacking me, really?
Incendiary!
You attacked me first.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am,
my
thanks in no
battling
small
is,
part
getting
to your
better.
excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the
I had no
moment.
idea.
Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at
Yes,
Hogwarts.
my wife.
Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant
Friday.
potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and
Treadwell at your
archaeologist
service.
specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious
Merlin
fixtures
attended
he left here
Hogwarts.
centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that?
Whoa.
The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Of Merlin's trial.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Hey, I'm supposed to hit it with flames. If you want to. Yeah, just did Merlin's first little thing.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
And a pleasure to meet you
and
too.
Do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Notes and books.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh,
welcome,
thank
welcome.
goodness. Yes.
My name is Grace Pinch Smedley.
Late.
Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Every day at
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure.
Sometimes
Tell me
earlier.
More.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
Tomorrow.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogwarts Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
Please.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
I can dive down?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green.
Why the sky
The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly.
Nope,
but with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name...
as famous as you think.
Certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Alright guys, this is where I will be ending it for the night. I will be on tomorrow. You guys enjoyed. I know it was a shorter stream than usual. I got on kind of late with Super Bowl and I watched the show and got on pretty late. Which was a good game. It was a good Super Bowl this year. Glad the Chiefs won. Not a Chiefs fan, but glad the Chiefs won. I will be on tomorrow. It'll be earlier than 8 p.m.
It's like after what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened.
Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I am signing off. Until next time, guys.